today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange phenomena happening all over the world that will make you question reality.
Can you take a
well,
bill?
no, she's going over there.
Oh,
Did you see that?
Did you see
Oh,
that?
wow.
Did you see that?
I seen it.
Yeah, that was a big flash.
seen
I
it.
thought that was
Oh,
a torch.
That's one thing I didn't see in my whole life.
Wow.
Make a wish, quick, make a wish.
I hope I got that on camera.
What was that? Y'all see that? Look. That's crazy. You know what it looks like to me, y'all? When things come in like that, right? It looks like it's hitting something. So that's probably the firmament that it's hitting. And then yeah, that's crazy. What y'all thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments. I didn't even see those two little dots there. I really want to go see the ice wall one day. I have to one day in my lifetime. If it's still there when I get down there. But just imagine that though. You just traveling south and you run into that. What was that though? Yeah, wait, did y'all see that? Okay, I might not want to go to the ice wall. Look at the water. Oh, nah.
Yo, so council, this is in Brazil, where they're having like this massive lightning storm right now, fam. But look when it strikes, what happens? The results is like a portal opened up, fam. Do you see this light show going on? All right, well, people are speculating that it's aluminum wiring in the building and so on and so forth, some kind of wiring and metal, but I'm like, when lightning strikes metal or wires, they usually melt. They don't turn into freaking red hot ash. You know what I mean? Swirling around. You guys see the effects. It's like a portal literally opened up. You see the flash. Homie jumps back and he puts the camera down and you see the light show. That's from so-called lightning. But remember, family, and this time the lightning's not the same. It's more advanced. This is that plasma energy. And that plasma striking some other field, some frequency, and it's
Right. Look at
opening
that.
up
That's
portals.
crazy.
It's opening up gates within our reality, fam. It's causing breaches, but it's for the upliftment. You get me? It's letting in the source code. I promise you. Because you, me, or no one else has ever seen a lightning strike through anything like this before in our lives. Never have we seen this. And like I said, if lightning strikes metal, you think it would just melt the metal, not turn it into ash, like molten ash. That's ridiculous. Like, hey, like I said, from my personal opinion, that is a portal opened up. Yeah, we're seeing the veil getting thinner and thinner. And I told you guys, this plasma blast, the flash, is going to bring through that source code and reset everything back to the original God code, the original crystal grid flow. You see me? Not their Babylon reset. I'm talking about the natural cycle of nature reset, back to the original pattern. Anyway, y'all tell me how you feel about this one in the comments, because as far as I'm concerned, this is magnificence.
Artificial aura in the sky to conduct experiments, huh?
So, what exactly is the HARP project? HARP is an acronym for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. Its objective is to study the highest portions of the Earth's atmosphere. HARP sends high frequency radio waves to the ionosphere. These radio waves heat electrons at altitudes above 60 kilometers. Then scientists study the resulting perturbations in the ionosphere.
Hey, so what happens, right? When they do that and they send these frequencies up and they heat up these particles in the ionosphere, right? What happens is they expand. So then they expand out. And then when they're done, or when they turn it off or whatever, they contract again, bam, and that's when you have some crazy weather. And you know, they can actually control it using this technology here. You know, they just put it, you know, in a certain area, do what I just said, bang bang, they can do what they want to do, you know. So that's like that's HAARP right there for you.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, is there anybody in particular that you think is a government disinformation agent?
I'll just leave it at probably somebody you've mentioned in this conversation.
Okay.
And the problem is they don't know it. That's the key to this whole thing, because
That's how it always is, right? They think they telling the truth. They think they leading us in the right direction, but they're not. They not. They spreading that disinformation.
How would they not know it?
because they're shown things that are false, or they brought people to them that are false, or something's created. Because all they got to do is put a bug in somebody's ear, and then the government's getting another $1 billion to study some crazy project somewhere.
Guys, the weirdest thing just happened to me in the backyard, and I'm so glad I got this on camera. So this cloud caught my attention because it was literally the only cloud in the sky that day. There was 0 clouds. And a few minutes later, the cloud was gone. And a few minutes later after that, the cloud was back. I thought I was going crazy. So I got out my phone, put it on time lapse. Check this out. Have you ever seen a cloud act like this before? All right, so now look, I know that clouds can technically dissipate and kind of reform, but I've never seen one do it quite like this. And especially a little itty-bitty cloud on a hot summer day, all by itself, the only cloud in the entire sky, and this cloud barely moved. It pretty much stayed in the same spot and just kept disappearing and reappearing over and over
Somebody
again.
was spying on you.
What does this mean? You guys are from NASA. That's right, you're from NASA.
Am I just being ignorant to some weird weather phenomenon I've never heard of before? Or is there something really strange about the way that cloud's acting? What do you guys think?
Something
Hey,
real
yo,
strange.
peace, fam. Source God, Orion TV. Bang, bang, bang. More life, family. Bliss up, abundance, and I done know already. So, yo, family, remember when they did that signal test, right? On the day they sparked that big signal and everybody thought, you know, they were going to send off a frequency to turn you into a zombie or whatever. But family, on that day, this took place. And I've had this video since that day, but I've spent time vetting it, figuring it out where it happened and if it's really real. And family, this is absolutely real. And it happened in Argentina, like I said, on the day of that signal. And fam, I have no clue what this is, but in my heart, like, this is what my mind tells me. It says, like, this is like the movie Men in Black. You remember Men in Black when all the aliens, the so-called aliens, are clearing it? When the war was about to go down between the humans and some other weird race? This is what this reminds me of. I feel like there's beings entering and exiting, right? And the ones entering, they're coming for a battle. And the ones leaving are clearing the fucking way. Like what I tell you we should do. All right? I'm telling you guys. I'm feeling the energy to clear it. Like, I don't want to be involved in this Cabbage Patch Kid Truman Show,
real.
whatever this is. Like, yeah, from my perspective, my job is to warn people, help people get a grip of what's going on and what's coming down the pipeline. You feel me? Help you adapt. I'm not really here for the actual skirmish. Like, I'm not into this goofy shit. You see me? So I'm gonna be like these niggas, beat myself the fuck up out of here like some Star Trek shit, like one of them Marvel sky beams, nigga. Source is out. Anyway, family, y'all tell me what you think in the comments, and we'll chop some more. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Yeah, Council, I can't see how anyone is acting like it's just business as usual with phenomenon like this going on in the skies, on Earth, in every aspect of our reality. I mean, come on, man.
Man, look, It's always something down in the southern hemisphere, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you go, that's why they don't show us nothing on the news, because it'd be all type of strange stuff happening down there that we don't see. What y'all think this is though? Some type of beam or something? So it looks like that's the moon. Then you got the sun down there, and then something beamed at the moon. It's like, what was it? I don't even know.
This one sounds like something straight out the X-Files. So between 1952 and 1969, the United States Air Force had a program known as Project Blue Book, and they were tasked with investigating the UFO sightings. They had to assess whether UFOs actually posed a threat to national security, and they were entrusted to analyse UFO-related data. This was actually started as a reaction to this huge surge of UFO sightings that happened during the Cold War. And this was actually not a classified operation. You can look it up and there's quite a lot of information around about it. Be sure to follow us for more.
Don't know already. Yo, Back to the Future, big up for inspiring this one, fam. But yo, family, right? Remember we were talking about the Lord of the Rings, right? Saturn with the hexagon. And that Saturn is actually the black cube itself. And that so-called planet, what you see, is just a projection. All right, it's actually a black cube, and that orb you're seeing is a projection. And the rings are actually a satellite dish that project Saturn's signal to the moon. All right, it transmits the signal to the moon, and then the moon projects it down on us, creating this matrix. This is not going on in outer space. It's all happening within our construct. Now, check this out, family. Saturn's rings will disappear in 2025, NASA confirmed. In 18 months, Saturn's iconic rings will no longer be visible from Earth. The planet's tilt means that the rings will appear side on and vanish from view. So family, they're saying because of Saturn's tilt, we will no longer be able to see the rings. And in another article, they say the rings are falling back into Saturn based on gravity. Fam, it's all total garbage. The system is crashing. The Lord of the Rings has been destroyed. Saturn's dying. That's why you're not going to see the rings anymore. It can't project the fake ass signal. I've been telling you guys, their cube is broken. They've been running off of some old redundant code. They're not getting no signal. The conduit is right now almost completely closed on them, fam. They're getting the last juice they're ever gonna get from their fallen god. So fam, I'm telling you, we can rejoice. This is more confirmation of what we've been talking about. The system is done. The matrix is over. It's completely broken. You guys go look into it for yourselves, you know, read up on it, and you will see they're panicking. They have no idea what's going on, and they're just making up shit as they go along. But I'm telling you right now, to the powers of the Most High, Saturn's cube has been cracked. The rings have fallen. There'll be no more of their dirty signal being pushed onto us anymore. I told you the frequency is up now. Whole new earth, new range, new frequency. And you're going to watch all their society and all their wickedness fade away as these rings fade away. Told you, it's the new earth resurrection. Let's go, my nagas. Bang, bang. Hey, Council, I know you guys don't think this is all just a coincidence.
New Earth, y'all. How, after all these years, right? Everyone knows Saturn for their rings or for its rings, and they're just going to disappear, right? Due to gravity, right? In 1 year, they're just going to disappear. They've been there forever. Something's up, y'all. Something's going on. There's definitely something going on with Saturn and all this Saturnalia, and, you know, people be worshiping Saturn, you know, so we're going to find out, though, here soon.
You have the power to end this yourself based on your mind. As a man and woman thinketh in his heart, so is he or she, as the Bible says. This is all in the mind, and all of this physical stuff with the beast is all an illusion. You understand? It's all an illusion. It doesn't exist. This is a hell. The lowest part of the heavens is this earth right now, which is in the hell region because it's in the physical manifestation. 98% of the chance, the reason why you can't liberate yourself, because you're always thinking about physical. And because the white man is the governor of the physical armies, you think that is the greatest power. That is the lowest power, and it doesn't exist to the other people on the high interplanetary brotherhood. It doesn't exist. We got the army, and we got the hookup of God, but because of our ignorance and because of our low self-esteem and lack of knowledge of self, We can't understand. Is it not written in your law that ye are God? You understand? All through the Bible is telling you that you God. And that's the science of it too. This is the main key of the mystery system. As that you are God and that God is black. Because when you go to the higher levels of the black right, we're talking about the triple blackness of space. And we have broken this down. Get the AWOP connection, the tape I did where I broke it all down. But I'm going to go into that also too. But this is the key. You can't stop. You can't keep thinking that you are none other than what your brothers and sisters are on the Most High. You're just the earth representative. You're a low form of it because you got to transform yourself. So transforming yourself is not so much physical as it is mental. You can raise the kundalini, the chakras, and all that and not have God realization. So you'll be going into what is called the faculties of God, but to the mind of God is what we're talking about. You've got to understand this because we can transform this, and believe me, we're talking about being on the frequency.
It's all in the mental. Starts here.
I just said I don't write songs about cop killing.
But it did have the lyrics in there. Don't 6 of the songs on your album mention cop killing?
No.
Oh, that's not true.
No. All my
That is
songs
not
talk about
true.
police brutality and self-defense. Now that's something different.
This man over here is in a really rough area, and he puts his life on the line every day.
I got so much respect for him for that, but look, we have to live in the same neighborhoods without bulletproof vests, without backup, without walkie-talkies, without guns, without tear gas, without pepper spray, without batons.
No, but what I would like to see is for children in our country to have a better future than what you guys have. And that's not going to happen when he's repressing his generation and his people by saying they have no hope.
What do you know about my people?
I know a lot about your people.
What do you know about my Just because you eat charity, give money, wipe the guilt away, does not mean you know about the young black man in today's society.
Yeah, Pac was a real one for sure. For sure.
This very hard to find. Look for the PDF called The Magician, a study in effective magic by Philip Cooper. It's out of print, but very, very valuable. Here he goes into detail about the subconscious mind, and he gives you a very easy layout of how it works and why it's the center of what we even call magic, spirituality, and so on and so forth. Now, here's something general, one of the DNA books I've seen and I brought called The Bible Myth by, I think it's, Gary Greenberg, The African Origins of Jewish People. But he goes into more in this about all of those classic things you were programmed with in the Bible, where they're from, the origin, the true story. Like for instance, Genesis is from the Enuma Elish, clearly. You could read Sumerian mythology and find the exact story of Meses, which later became Ramesses, to keep the thing, and Moses, I think it was called, because the word comes from osmosis.
Osmosis Jones.
Which means to pluck out, and that's why you have the story of Moses taking these people out. None of what happened in the Bible ever happened. Not one thing.
I've never
It's
heard
not
the
a history
connection
book.
between osmosis and Moses.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. This book, you can get more shit like that. The
Yeah.
Bible Myth, the African Origins of
That
Jewish
sounds
people.
good.
This is another book that's out of print. You can get it in PDF.
Yo, why all these books out of print?
Because this shit here is dangerous.
What's it called?
This is called cyclomancy.
I can't even find that
The
shit.
secret of psychic power control, cyclomancy.
Hey, get your hands on some of them books if you can. They're all out of print though, like he said. So I guess we got to find the PDF versions online.
We still in the same world? Now what the hell going on right here?
Oh no!
Who the hell
flying
left
horse.
the barn door open? The horse is flying around, y'all. Y'all really gonna sit up here and act like y'all ain't see that?
That's crazy.
Big troll alert. Big troll alert.
Yo, what restaurant bathroom is he in doing this reaction though, y'all? Where is bro at?
Can someone please explain this?
I can't. course, in the sky. Literally. But I don't really want to know the explanation for it.
Please leave a comment below.
Lightning striking them and everything.
Thanks for watching.
Y'all really gonna sit up here and act like y'all ain't see that?
The first clone was born when? Entertainment purposes only.
Very, very pleased to announce that the first baby clone.
The first baby clone
is born. She was born yesterday at 11:55 a.m. in the country where she was
you
born.
guys.
So
Aren't
this will
you
not give
entertained?
you more details about the location. She's fine. We call her Eve between
Her
us.
name is Eve.
You knew that, of course. Some suggested it, and I thought it was a good idea, actually.
Good idea.
You won't have the right name. And,
First baby clone.
for a long time, I thought...
Aren't you guys entertained? But after that, it kind of makes you think like, yeah, if you haven't watched this movie, go watch Stay Clone Tyrone. 19 years ago, the first baby clone was born. I'm very entertained. Let me know what y'all think about the first baby clone being born 19 years ago in the goddamn comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
Man, this clone's out here for real, y'all.
For
Gotta
the
believe
worst.
it.
Jimbo, why don't you assist Lunch Lady Doris in the kitchen?
It's hard for me to clean this giant pot when you keep spilling meat tenderizer all over me. Oh, great. Now I gotta work in the dark.
This sandwich tastes so young and impudent. Seymour, what's with the good grub?
Well, perhaps I ought to let you folks in on a secret. You remember me telling Jimbo Jones that I'd make something of him one day?
Are you saying you
literally
killed
telling us.
Jimbo, processed his carcass, and served him for lunch?
And they laughed.
I wonder where Jimbo is today. He should have beaten us up for our lunch money an hour ago.
Oh, lunch lady, please to have another sloppy Jimbo. How's his good night?
No, that's your third helping, young man. It's making you fat and soft and tender. You just cut in line, didn't you? Reported attention, Ooter.
For how long?
Oh, about 7 minutes a pound should do it.
Okay, I got your German grub right here.
Bart, does it strike you as odd that Uter disappeared and suddenly they're serving us this mysterious food called Uterbraten?
Oh, relax, kids. I've got a gut feeling Ooter's around here somewhere. After all, isn't there a little Ooter in all of us? In fact, you might even say we just ate Ooter and he's in our stomachs right now. Wait, scratch that one.
Mom, you've got to help. They're cooking kids in the school cafeteria.
Listen, kids, you're 8 and 10 years old now. I can't be fighting all your battles for you.
But, Mom...
No buts. You march right back to that school, look them straight in the eye, and say, "Don't eat me."
Okay.
Wow. That's all you gotta do is say, "Don't eat me." Listen, man, stuff like that just makes me want to fast, y'all. I think I might fast for like ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to eat nothing. I don't want to eat the plants. They probably spraying people on the plants. I don't want to eat the fruit. They probably fertilizing the fruit with people. The meat is people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't win out here. The water, people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. If y'all see me starting to get real slim, you know, it's because I'm kind of scared to eat or drink anything in this world because the world we live in now is just dangerous.
You don't believe? My bad. You don't believe that magic is real? You don't believe that warlocks exist? Explain this. What's this? Ain't that how Jay-Z look right now?
What?
This is how Jay-Z looks right now. That's how Jay-Z look right now. Well, look how old he was on this picture though when he had the shirt on.
I gotta find this picture.
How? You don't believe magic is real?
Nigga, faux nigga, real nigga. Rich nigga, poor nigga, house nigga, field nigga. Still nigga.
My name is
Still nigga. I like that second one. Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga.
A conspiracy.
Maybe it makes sense then that they say the man was like a multi-millionaire before the music because he's been here for hundreds of years. He's a warlock.
Theorist breaks down some strange Batman post from actor Matthew Perry before his passing.
Something is not adding up with Matthew Perry's death. As you all know, Matthew Perry was found drowned in his jacuzzi at his home in Los Angeles. Days leading up to his death, he was posting cryptic messages on his Instagram in reference to Batman. Starting on October 17th, Matthew Perry posted this video of a cinema room. Every wall was covered with Batman. And he points up to the corner of the room, and there's a bat signal up there. The next post, he posts a bat out in the water where it says, "Sleep well, everybody. I've got the city tonight. Matman." So he's referring to himself as Matman, playing on the pun of Batman. He has something that says, "Batman plays pickleball." It was announced that he played a 2-hour pickleball match right before he died. Now, there's one post that's very bizarre where it's somebody, it's not Matthew Perry's hand, I don't believe it's Matthew Perry's hand, but it's somebody's hand dropping 3 cranberries on a table. And Matthew Perry says, "This is what I've had to eat today. I'm Matman." People are speculating that this had something to do with the Cranberries lead singer, Dolores O'Riordan, as she was found dead from drowning as well. And then he goes on to post a picture of a jack-o'-lantern with the Batman signal carved into it saying, "Do you know what I mean?" And after this, he posts a video of the moon. And all it says is, "Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? I'm Matman." And in his 83rd and final post, it shows Matthew Perry in the jacuzzi where he drowned. He says, "Oh, so warm water swirling around makes you feel good? I'm Matman." In this photo, you can clearly see that he's highlighting the moon, which is behind him as well. And that is another thing, is Matthew Perry died on a full moon with a partial eclipse. He died on the hunter's moon. Some are saying that this was a full moon sacrifice. So what does this mean? Is he trying to tell us something? Batman, Matman? What's very interesting is in the Batman TV series, Season 1, Episode 33, Fine Finney Friends, it is revealed that Bruce Wayne's great-grandfather was the founder of the secret society Skull and Bones at Yale.
That is Bruce Wayne's grandfather, Mrs. Cooper?
His great-grandfather.
I understand he was tapped for Skull and Bones.
Tapped for it? Sir, he founded Skull and Bones.
Not to mention that it was episode 33, which is heavily involved with Freemasonry. Now, obviously, this is very tragic. I don't want to make light of this, but there's some things that just don't add up surrounding Matthew Perry's death. Matthew Perry has had a history. It's leading a lot of people to think that he was relapsing. But some are speculating that he was telling everybody a message, or he was trying to tell everybody a message because of all of these Batman/Matman scenarios.
Man, you know what I think? Batman did it. It was Batman making the posts.
Everything's shit, everything's bad. I tell you no secret, it's a secret. Government, they worship an owl. They practice witchcraft to harness their power. Pedophiles rape little kids for energy. It's satanic ritual. WTC, R.I.P. They lit the Pentagon on fire. That's lighting the pentagram on fire.
One of the plays that we see being used throughout history by the controllers to manipulate the masses is their interpretation of the Hegelian dialectic. Now, this is loosely translated as problem, reaction, solution, order out of chaos, but this is an 18th century theory that basically says the human mind cannot understand anything unless it is split into opposites, and then the discussion that's in the middle would be the synthesis or the solution. But the problem that we're seeing today is that this theory is being exploited to manipulate the population. It's kind of the left-right divide and conquer, left versus right, black versus white, keeping all of us fighting amongst ourselves. So while we're divided, they are conquering us by providing us with their solution, their answer to our problems. And basically what we're going to see is that conflict can only be resolved by some global authority, some outside authority, rather than our own sovereignty, our innate sovereignty.
What? These the same people? Wow. Hey, I wouldn't put it past me though. Would not put it past
So
me.
remember the weird Hulu commercial that we seen? Yeah, they have another one. Let's watch this. And by the way, this for entertainment purposes only. Watch the whole video, please.
Hello, Earth. So good to see you. Seeing me. We know you find TV irresistible. And Hulu. Yeah. Now follow me. Below the curtain. To the Hulubratory, where we make the irresistible irresistibler.
They killed Kenny!
You are correct, sir. And our latest silver bullet, Hulu Plus. Full seasons and full series runs of your favorite shows in your new favorite place. Everywhere. You see, this is your brain on TV. This is your brain on Hulu. So close. And this is your brain on Hulu Plus. And this is your brain with a little sprig of mint. Hulu Plus.
That's hot.
An eviler plot to destroy the world.
Them the scrolls right there.
So Hulu, is this something that you gotta tell us, gang? Cause that's not the first commercial that you'd have made like that. And them commercials be hitting some points. I'm just saying. Follow me.
They trying to soften our brains up, y'all. Nah, I'm good.
These strange circular clouds have been spotted by multiple witnesses in several different locations throughout the world. Some are gray, others are white, but they all have the same familiar shape and movement. They slowly drift under normal cloudy skies. Some have even been observed moving in the opposite direction of the other clouds, floating against the wind.
Which is crazy.
Holy shit, look.
Look at this though.
Bro, it sent out a freaking shockwave. My fucking flash is on.
Alright, y'all. These are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.